China's new supply chain controls could slow India's rise as a global electronics manufacturing hub. And industry leaders are already beginning to panic, to an extent that they are now reaching out to Delhi for relief. Hi, I'm Chandni Jain, and let's decode President Xi's plans to retain global supply chain dominance. Now, think about this: the compressor in our air conditioners or refrigerators, the electronic printed circuit boards that are critical for almost all electronic goods, are not going to be easily available. Much of it still comes from China, cheaply, quickly, and at a massive scale. In other words, China is the biggest supplier of these goods at extremely low prices. In April 2026, Beijing imposed the curbs with aim of controlling and defending its supply chains. The new mechanism aims to take punitive action against companies involved in shifting manufacturing out of China. Now, the Indian companies that were looking to forge joint ventures with Chinese companies are also scared. This is likely to impact top brands such as Apple and its suppliers in India. But Apple didn't respond to any queries. Due to the severity of the situation, the Indian electronics industry has approached the government seeking urgent assistance. The Indian industry views that these Chinese measures will impact supply chains, investments, and exports growth. Because without Chinese components, India's electronics ecosystem faces a serious bottleneck. Government officials say that center is aware of the challenges and will see what best can be done after consultations with the industry leaders. Kiran Rathi of the Economic Times shares that sources say that building supply chains and reducing external dependencies, imports of components, assemblies, and capital equipment from China remain critical to sustain manufacturing and exports. A senior executive at a leading electronics company said that Beijing decrees significantly expand the authority of Chinese regulators, and this allows them to take strong actions against firms. Firms that include global players which have either shifted or are planning to shift their supply chains to India. Now, just look at the timing of China's move. This is significant because just weeks ago, India relaxed Press Note 3 restrictions from global firms. The goal was clear: attract more foreign investment and accelerate manufacturing, especially from companies looking to diversify away from China. But Beijing's new rules may now slow that transition. China appears determined to maintain control over global supply chains, even as companies explore alternatives. And this is not just about India. It reflects a much larger geopolitical battle over technology, manufacturing, and economic influence. The message is clear: countries are no longer competing only through trade. In these critical times, supply chains have become the world's most powerful geopolitical weapon.